Hey everybody, I'm Duran here in New York City, and today I'm responding to some more body positivity and fat acceptance videos on TikTok. But before I do, in case this is the first time you're seeing any of my videos, I want you to understand, I used to be a fat fuck too. This was me in February of 2023. I know exactly what it's like to be fat and how hard it can be and the kind of looks you get. I understand it. I understand the mental issues you go through. I understand the stress you go through, both mentally and physically. So with that being said, let's get into the videos.
Body positivity has encouraged so many people of all sizes to feel comfortable in their bodies, which is obviously positive. We all deserve to feel respected and have dignity.
Okay, body positivity hasn't done that. That's just being respectful. And everyone deserves to be respected and have dignity. So I agree with that last part, just not the first.
But I'd like for us to admit that straight-sized bodies look to be more and more represented in this space at the expense of seeing other body types, like the fat bodies that was originally created to center and advocate for.
So her complaint is that fat people are losing weight and getting healthy. That's the complaint. There's more skinny people in the fat positivity movement where there used to be more fat people. Where's the negative there? Damn, people are living longer and getting healthier. How dare they?
So here I am to take up space in this movement, a cleanse for your body positivity feed, if you will, showing off my belly, my back rolls, my thighs.
All right. She absolutely is taking up space. And that is not something you should be proud of for so many reasons. You want to show off your body, you're more than welcome to. But I also have every right, and so does everyone, to not want to look. Now, for all of you guys, I'm looking because I got to go through these videos. But you have every right not to find that attractive or healthy or good. They have the right to show it. You have the right to look away.
Features that I am oppressed for, vilified for, and hated for.
No one vilifies you or hates you for the way you are. Some people may pity you. Some people may feel bad for you. But it's up to you.
I am body positive.
All right. She's body positive. Congratulations on that. I am also very positive that that is unhealthy. All right. Let's go on to the next one. All right. This next one was just an interesting one. I wanted to show you guys.
Just because I'm fat, that doesn't invalidate the things that I say. Just because I'm fat, that doesn't invalidate the things that I say.
Okay. That's all she says. She's right. Being fat doesn't invalidate what you say. However, if that's all you're saying, then what are you saying? I just thought that was pretty funny, so I wanted to share it. All right, so this next one, next one is sort of a positive one. This is actually a pretty good one because she's trying to lose weight. However, I have some comments about the way she's going about it. So let's take a look at this one.
Why not eat in a day as a fat who is slowly losing weight and a calorie deficit? I don't care if I'm not.
Okay, calorie deficit. That's how I'm doing it. That's how I've been doing it. Calorie deficit is key, absolutely key to losing weight. You need to be burning more calories than you're taking in. So if you're sitting there eating 5 buckets of chicken wings a day, but you're sitting your ass on the couch like I'm doing right now, then you're not going to be calorie deficit. You need to be calorie negative. And personally, a lot of people ask me, do I count my calories? I don't. I figure it out in my head. Okay, I'm eating this. I know it's about this many calories, so I'm just going to do that much more exercise, that much more walking or something else. That's how I do it. Not everyone can. Some people have to actually weigh out their foods and figure out, oh, this is how many calories I'm taking in. Okay, this is how many calories I'm burning. I don't do it that way. It's worked for me. It can work for you too, but whatever you're doing, if you want to lose weight, calorie deficit, that's what you need. She's on the right track. But
Weight faster enough for you. I'm down over 20 pounds and look better than you already.
Congratulations. You're down 20 pounds. Keep going. I remember when I lost my first 20 pounds, I called up my doctor and I said, thank you for putting me on this regimen. I called up my trainer and I said, thank you for putting me on this regimen. I called up my PT and said, thank you for supporting me with my, I was having back and leg problems. I called up my sister. I called up my friends. I called everyone. I was like, I lost 20 pounds. It feels good. It feels so damn good, but it's a start. You still got to keep going. You got to keep progressing. But I'm proud of her. She's doing it right. She's calorie deficit. She's already lost 20 pounds. And she's saying, you know what? If this ain't good for you, screw you. Because I remember I would still walk around fat as fuck. And people I know were thinking, damn, he's got to lose weight. They don't know where I was, right? They don't know what I've been doing. But, I understand where she's coming from on that. But good on her.
Because I had water. You can look at me and tell that I'm not starving myself, so please don't accuse me of it. Sometimes.
Okay. Bad place to pause. She's only having water for breakfast. I personally would say, put in like a protein drink or something like that and then do some exercise. Personally, I usually have like a protein drink. I have certain vitamins I take with my water in the morning. I also take Hydrolyte, like liquid IV, before I do my exercises on the treadmill and my HIIT fitness, or even before I do my walks or whatever I happen to be doing that day. And definitely before I hit the gym, anytime before I hit the machines. I will say, this is a really strange way she's showing she's drinking water. We have a future OnlyFans client.
Forget it. It's not as deep as my neck rolls, so just chill. I had exactly one grilled chicken ball. Flip.
Okay, here's where we're going to get into the issues I have. I had one grilled chicken ball. So it's chicken. That's good. Grilled. All right. I mean, I would go baked personally, but either way, grilled is still okay. But you can see she's got some sort of seasoning or sauce on it. Also, it's not enough. Yeah, starving yourself is not... Yes, calorie deficit is what you need, but you don't want to be starving yourself. Like, I eat very little compared to what I used to eat, but I'm not starving. I'm not hungry every day. And when you do this long term, you're going to start to do these cheats. I think she said it earlier in the text, something about she hadn't had McDonald's in 11 days or something, and she's lost 20 pounds. That just shows me that she has cheats, a lot of cheats. People ask me, do I have cheats? I don't have cheats. I eat sometimes things that probably shouldn't eat if you're on a diet, like normal food. Like actually just the other day, I was at the airport lounge and I had a cookie. I didn't mind because I also understood those cookies are going to be approximately X amount of calories, and I was doing X amount of exercise that day, so I'm still calorie negative. I was fine doing that. You don't want to starve yourself because it's not something you can maintain long term. And that's an issue. That's what I'm seeing here. She's having one little chicken ball. That's not enough. Especially when you're already so large, your stomach is larger, so you're going to feel more hunger pains, which you might decide to cheat a lot, and then you're going to gain back weight, and it's going to be hard to lose it. Anyways, let's keep going.
It was fine. It just wasn't a Big Mac, so that kind of killed the vibe.
Now, that's something else she also said. It wasn't a Big Mac, so it kind of killed the vibe. Now, I've gotten to a point where I mentally can't even imagine myself ever eating a McDonald's or a KFC, any fast food. I mean, it's just disgusting, especially when you start thinking about what's in there, right? So part of my journey of losing weight and getting healthy is understanding foods, right? And fast food, especially McDonald's and stuff, that's not even food. Half of it's filler of a lot of garbage. So the fact that she's actually still craving, what was it, Big Mac? That says a lot. Again, more power to her. She's losing weight. She understands calorie deficit, but she's got to also work on that mental aspect, right? And also not sit there and just eat small portions like that. Fill it with, there's a company called Huel. I started using them not too long ago. This is not sponsored, but their drinks are very filling. They're about 400 calories per. So that is something you have to take in consideration. But having one of them, like for lunch, really fills you up. After you have a breakfast of protein drink, water, and whatnot, a lunch or late lunch with a Huel drink, and then for dinner, some fruit, watermelon, strawberries, blueberries is great. Those are the things that's a lot of how I do it. I also sometimes have salads or soups. Sometimes I have chickens. It's not like I purposely think every day, this is what I'm going to eat. I just understand that throughout the day, if I'm eating this, then this is what I can still eat. This is what I shouldn't eat. It's not mentally exhausting because it's just part of the plan, part of the journey. Anyways, let's finish this up.
Eat 2.5 bites of macaroni.
Okay, again, macaroni and cheese. I mean, again, the thing is, she understands calorie negative, and she's showing you a big pot, and she's saying, I only eat 2.5 bites. Great, you're only eating 2.5 bites, but you know what? If you had a big salad, no dressing, but a big salad, you would fill yourself up, and you probably have less calories and a lot more vitamins. That's another thing I'm not seeing here. I don't see anything with vitamins or nutrients, anything that's good for the body that the body needs.
Same problem. And then I just ate corn until I wasn't hungry anymore.
Okay, and then she ate corn. Corn is, yeah, it's a vegetable, but for that same amount of what she ate until she wasn't hungry anymore, which she's not telling us how much that is. But obviously it's still calorie negative for her, according to what she's saying. But there's so many good things. Avocados, right? Avocado is amazing. Something I've learned on my journey. It's an amazing vegetable, whatever. It's amazing to eat, right? I put that on my salads a lot. Just fresh, nothing mixed into it. You know, there's celeries. There's so many other things that you can eat better than corn. And again, I'm not really seeing a lot of vitamins and nutrients in her diet, which is very concerning.
Thank you, corn, for not making me gag or throw up. You're a real one. That's all I ate for the entire day. Will I live long enough to lose 100 pounds? Who knows? Follow me to find out.
Well, I absolutely hope she does live to lose her 100 pounds. It doesn't have to take that long. I've lost more than 100 pounds already, and it's been 10 months-ish, 9 months, 10 months. And I've lost well over 100. Again, more power to her. She's losing weight. She understands calorie deficit. The way she's doing it, is not the best. I think she could lose more if she actually changed the way she's doing it. All right, so we have one more video today. This one, I hate the attitude in her video, in her face and everything else. You could just tell that I think she's privileged. Like, nobody's going to call her out because I'm a fat woman. Well, guess what? You're getting called out right now. So, things fat people can't say, according to her. We absolutely can and should.
I'm starving. Let's go get something to eat.
Okay. I'm starving. Let's go get something to eat. Now, this is something I got to admit. I felt uncomfortable sometimes saying with certain people. Now, I lived abroad most of my life, and I was always the biggest person in the room. Hell, half the time I was the biggest person in the city. And yeah, saying something like that is a little uncomfortable, but that's on me. I'm starving. Why? Because I eat more than everyone else at the table. So, you can say it, but you can't be feeling bad or insulted if other people look at you and say, damn, didn't we just eat like an hour ago? So yeah, absolutely. Say it if you want, but don't blame other people if they have an issue with it. Or if they don't want to eat.
I want a second helping of that. Thank you.
All right, I want a second helping of that. No problems. Hell, I've got friends that are half the size, well, about half the size of me now, and they eat down 2, 3, 4 helpings of things. They also exercise like hell, so they burn it off.
Can we stop for a second? I need to catch my breath.
All right, now this is one I always dealt with. Now, here's the thing. This is a mental thing. When you're obese, when you're a fat fuck like I was, you have a mental issue where things appear to have more distance mentally. So I'll give you a good example. I got a bodega right on the corner here downstairs. I'm in an apartment building here. So I'm on the 7th floor. I would go down, walk to the corner, turn right, and I'm talking like a 1.5, 2-minute walk. Mentally, I was exhausted just thinking that I'd have to walk that far when I was still huge. Now it's not a big deal. Hell, to walk to New York City is a 2.5 hour walk from my house. Now, that would have been a no-go in any situation. I don't care if my entire house was on fire and my back was on fire. I was not walking anywhere when I was obese. Now I can walk that. It's not a big deal. It's a mental thing. So when she's like, oh, can we stop and relax? You know what? If you're obese and you're tired and you need to stop, that's cool. Do it. But you cannot expect other people to give up their fun. I mean, in this case, it looks like she's trying to pretend like she's on a nature hike or something. You want other people to stop what they're doing, stop enjoying their time out in nature, doing their hike, because you decided to eat a lot and not exercise enough so that you're not prepared for this hike? I think that sounds more like you're encroaching on them. You're destroying their time. You can't expect them to. Now, if you want to stop again and you catch up later, do it. It's on you. But don't expect other people to change their lives to suit your problems.
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and take the elevator. Yeah, I'll meet you up there.
Okay, again, another thing for me. I'm on the 7th floor in this apartment building. I used to sit there and wait for the elevator for 2-3 minutes instead of walking down the stairs. Or sometimes vice versa, walking up the stairs. Now it's not a big deal. Now I like it. I like walking up and down the stairs. It's not a big deal for me. But before, the thought of it was exhausting. And yeah, I told people, hey, you know what? You can take the stairs. My sister came and visited me once. I'm going to walk downstairs. All right, you take the stairs. I'm going to wait for the elevator. She didn't make me feel bad about it. I mean, I did in my head feel bad, but that's on me. I was the fat one. It's not her fault. And again, just like this girl that thinks she's privileged and she can say that, and other people shouldn't look at her or think something. Yeah, that's a problem for her.
I really like you. Would you want to go out sometime?
See, that I have no understanding why she's saying that. Why can a fat person not ask someone to go out? I was a fat fuck. I asked plenty of people to go out. I was married twice while I was fat. So obviously it worked. So, yeah, some people don't like fat people. Some people are disgusted. And that's fine. That's perfectly fine. If you're fat, you are not healthy. That is not a good thing for a partner. It's also unhealthy if you're making children while you're fat. There's a whole bunch of science behind this. And you know what? It's okay not to date someone because they're fat, because that's what you want. That's your preference. Just like some people want an older person, a younger person, a certain ethnicity, a certain religion. You can have likes and dislikes, and it's perfectly okay. And you can ask people out. Doesn't mean they have to go out with you. They don't have to say yes. It's up to them. But you go, you do it, you walk up to the person, you ask them out. But it's okay to be rejected.
Did you see that dessert? Oh my god, it looks amazing. Yeah, definitely ordering that.
Okay. So that one I can kind of get behind. I can remember so many times going out to dinner with friends and all, and I just wanted to say, you know what, I want some dessert. And I didn't. Because, again, that's on me though. I mean, I sat there and ordered like a plate, 2 plates of things. And then I'd be like, I really want some ice cream. I really want that pie. I really want that brownie or something like that. And meanwhile, they just had like the small salad. And I'm like, shit. So I kind of get that one. But still, it's also on her. It's not on other people. So this whole thing about people that are obese, that are fatties like me, like I was, how we feel, or I felt, and they feel privileged, like you should not insult me because I'm fat. Well, no, you shouldn't insult me. But does that mean you can't think negative things about me? You can think whatever you want. In fact, I will tell you, and I had this conversation with a friend recently, I wish people called me out. I really do. For years, and I'll probably say this in many videos, but for years, people, friends, family, co-workers, dude, you're good the way you are. Man, you look good. You look fly. You know, cool, whatever the words the kids are saying these days. Yeah, people told me I looked good and I was fine the way I was. You know what? Every one of them did not help me. because what that did is reinforce me to stay the way I was and not improve. That was bad. Anyways, I hope you guys like this video. It's a lot longer than the last one, but tell me what you think in the comments below. And if you don't mind, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, you can check me out on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, and a whole bunch of other places. I'm sure the information will be in the description below. But until next time, may the best of your todays be the worst of your tomorrows. See you next time.